Yeah, welcome to Bhillz live stream powered by Quality Music Management. We got special guests in the building with us. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and tell the people who you are and where you're from, and we'll start with that.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite community cousin, Charmaine Symone. I'm also an artist. I am from Detroit, Michigan. Thank you all for coming out. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, um, Facebook, all of the platforms.
For sure. So for people that are just getting familiar with you, tell people you mentioned that you make music and stuff. Tell people about some of the type of music that you make and stuff like that.
I do all genres of music. I do house music, I do R&B, I do rap, I do house. I do blues, I do country, I do gospel. I'm all over when it comes to music. I'm very versatile when it comes to music.
So what was it that made you want to start making music? Like, what were some early influences that you listened to?
So my family, I come from a decent family, a big family, and they used to have parties. Like they used to have like 50 Cent parties. They used to go to 50 Cent parties. And I always been in love with music, even the songs we couldn't sing, like T-shirt and my panties on, that song. And we used to get in trouble for singing that song, but I
Mhm.
always loved music. And then my grandma, when I go to my grandma's house, she went to sleep with her music on. I had to sleep in her bed, so you already know how that go. I had to listen to music all night, even though I wasn't sleepy.
Mhm.
But I always had a love for music. And then once I grew up and joined the choir, that really sparked a further interest in music. So I just been doing it here and there. Fell and stumbled a couple of times, but this time I think I'm ready. I have learned from my mistakes, and this time I think I'm ready to move forward. And I think this time it's gonna be
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. Because it's all about, like you said, you gotta learn from your mistakes. It's not a mistake if you learn from it; it's a lesson. So sometimes
it.
it's all
Yeah.
about the better timing. You probably in better state of mind or better place.
Yeah.
So so let's talk about what is a little bit about like the creative process, like whenever you're making music, like what's the vibe that you like to do? Like, do you like to just listen to beats? Do you like to, you know what I mean, like have an idea and you go into it trying to match it to the beat? Or tell people a little about the creative process.
So when I go into the studio, I be focused. My brother, God rest his soul, his name was AD. So when I go into the studio, I just go in there, listen to music. But I'm a professional beat reader, so I basically can hear the lyrics on the beat. Most people don't believe me when I say, but I can make 3 songs in 1 hour. That's with hook, verse, and bridge. So that's how I vibe out in the studio. I just listen to beats and go off. I don't normally write, but I write if I have to. But normally I just go off the head.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank
So
you.
so you mentioned your social medias and stuff. What what platforms are you more heavily on, or do you kind of spread out it and you're on all of them, or is there a certain platform
Yeah,
that you?
I kind of like to be on all of them. I think all of them do about the same amount of buzz. I do have to make a new Instagram, so I will be posting that soon. But other than that, I love TikTok. I love Facebook. But my Facebook page, I'm gonna let y'all know this now, but y'all can still follow me. My Facebook page is for my business. I'm also a community outreach specialist. I help with empowering the community to become champions for their children, early childhood learning and development. So that page will be my Facebook page will be strictly for that. We do have free events, we do have free community outings for families and different things of that nature. So if you into that, you can follow my Facebook page for that. But my TikTok and Instagram is going to have my music, my modeling, anything else I do. I also was featured in a cartoon. Shout out to Alfred Newson, aka Boss Man. I was in a new cartoon called the 70s something, but y'all will see it on my page or I'll share it. But I never did a voiceover before. That was my first time. I'm looking forward to doing more. Um, but my TikTok and my Instagram is going to be used for all of my creative ways.
No, that's
So,
awesome. That's awesome. I think it's awesome how you mentioned that to reaching out to the community and stuff like that and helping the community. So tell people a little bit about Detroit and growing up out there, like music and just and give people a little idea about the vibe out there in Detroit
okay.
right now.
The name of my business is called Michigan Made Misfits. It's called Michigan Made Misfits because all of the trials and tribulations that Michigan and Detroit go through, and we still get up. We still, even though we get knocked down 100 times, we still get up and fight. So that's why I named my business Michigan Misfit. Growing up in Detroit, it was okay. I grew up in a girls' home. Shout out to Vista Maria. I'm so mad that they're closing, but they empowered me and developed me to be the woman I am today. Shout out to JDF. Shout out to Toya Bridges. I still am in contact with her, but being in group homes has really taught me a lot. I learned a lot from being in a group home. A lot of my friends that I know now that when I had left when I was 14 and came back when I was 17 is now on drugs. Um, just not doing right in life. And I think about like, what if I would have, stayed and kept going down the route I would have been going? I would have been just like them. So I'm grateful that Vista Maria and JDF molded me into being the woman and the mom that I am today.
No, that's great.
And
That's great.
and I like to be a voice for my community because Detroit, we are suffering in silence, and I don't want us to suffer in silence no more. It's time for us to stand up. I am in several articles. You can look my name up. I'm in several articles. I was just on the news. I do a lot when it comes to the community. I'm talking to legislators and council people and people that's empowered. So if you have like anything that you want to talk about or anything like that, be sure to hit my DM. But yes, I just like being a voice for my community because it empowers me to be the best that I can be. Because everyone has trials and tribulations. It's all about how you learn it, and then you always got to spread the God's word as a testimony. So that's how I.
No, that's awesome. I think that's awesome. It's a great story.
Thank
Because it's
you.
like some people they let their situations impact them, like you said, and fall into jokes and stuff. And then some people they look at it and they're like, "Man, I know what it's like to go through that, so I don't want other people to go through that. I want to
Yes,
be able to be the helping hand." I think that's great. So,
yes.
so we just got into 2026. What's the what do you got in store for this year for people to look out for coming out and
So I got music. I got clothes. I got a lot of things. Just be looking out and following me. God leading my path. I'm just gonna stay right. Gonna keep my head focused and let God show me which way to go. Because
yeah,
I can't do it without Him. So this year I'm putting all my dreams and my goals in His hands, and I'm just following.
that's awesome. So let's talk about the clothing a little bit. How did you get into that and want to start doing?
Okay. So I am a brand ambassador. So like if clothing line, a clothing line will reach out to me to model their clothes for a small fee. So I do that. I like being a brand ambassador because it gives me a ride. It gives me a wide variety of not just being stuck down to one entity. Like I
Yeah,
can work for this person, I can work for that person, instead of being like, oh, I just work for this person and you can't. So
right.
anybody looking for a brand ambassador, I'm your girl. Holler at me. And then my auntie is about to open up a boutique, so I definitely will be helping her out with that. So yes, I know a lot of people that does designs and just reach out to me like, hey, can you model this for me and things of that nature. So I do promo too. So if y'all need promo, I do promo when it comes to modeling your clothes. If you can't pay, I do promo too. But anyways, yeah, I love fashion. My style is very unique. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So let's get into the music a little bit. What do you have any ideas for like an album or projects or any videos? Like what do you think that people can stay in store for 2026?
Actually, yeah, I have a gospel song coming out and a some house music coming out. I'm definitely going to work on some R&B and some blues because and I'm also a conscious rapper as also. So be on the lookout for that. I don't have no videos out. I only have performances out right now that I had did on YouTube. You can type in City Talk and you'll be able to see those performances. But I don't have no videos as of now, but I should have some in the next couple of months.
No, that's awesome. So you mentioned performing. What do you feel like you enjoy more? Do you feel like you enjoy like actually creating the music in the studio and that whole aspect of it, or do you feel like you like performing and getting out in front of the people? Like, where do you feel you enjoy
I
more?
feel like it's I feel like it's 50-50. I enjoy both.
Nah, I feel you. So, what's your most memorable performance that you've had up to this day?
So my most memorable one is I had this song called Model Chick. My followers know about it. I did it with Diva, and every time we go to perform it, I always check out the venue first, check out the crowd, and then before we go on, I tell her like, "Hey, this is what we gonna do." So if I go first, that means you sit down. I mean, like you dance around in the background, and then I like come towards you, grab your hand, or I come towards you, start dancing on you, and then you do your part. So I always like come up with a creative before we go on.
Yeah. So you just make it up on the spot, so you don't really have an idea
Yes.
of what you're doing until you get there, and you just kind of read the crowd and see, and then
Mhm.
that's dope. That's dope. So then
Yeah.
every performance is always different too, you know.
Yes, and that song we recorded that song actually in the car wash studio here in Detroit. I think it's off Woodward, and everybody when we got done with the song, they was like, I feel like I was in a different world because it was a techno beat. So
Yeah.
techno beats it puts you on that little zoomy zoom. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So um, everyone loved it. Unfortunately, me and her is not working together anymore. So that song, I kind of like scratched it. So I'm kind of like starting over with music. Luckily, I have those two songs to start off with. I want to do a mixtape before the album because I'm so Detroit. Shout out to Blade Icewood. But yeah, I want to do a mixtape first, and I got some plans with that as far as my distribution. Um, yeah, I want to do a mixtape before an album
That's dope.
because
That's
I'm
dope.
very versatile.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, you sing and you rap and stuff. So do you feel like on the mixtape is gonna be like you gonna have like the mixtape is gonna be more rap and or you gonna be doing them both on both projects?
I'm gonna be doing them both. I'm gonna mix rapping, singing, blues, country, gospel, a little bit of like a drop of everything that I do.
Yeah.
So when I do come out with an album, I could be like, okay, this is a gospel album, or
Yeah.
okay, this is a blues album. But they would know if they listen to my mixtape that I'm versatile.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like the mixtape's gonna be like the appetizer, give them a little taste of like
Yeah,
what they got coming. Nah, it's dope.
yeah.
Do you have any ideas like on the dates that they're gonna be dropping on?
I gotta work with my management team and see what date. Because I also have a lot of other things that I'm doing right now. I just took over a new district, District 5, which is the east side of Detroit. I live on the west side of Detroit, so I'll be having to travel there. And then I'm also a motivational speaker, so I have a lot of things coming up with that. So I'm definitely in communication every day, all day with my management team. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Um, and we definitely gonna have a date. I'm definitely thinking more towards the summertime, so that way when we do pick the venue, it could be like a rooftop party, or it can be like, I mean, when we do pick a venue for the listening session, it could be like a rooftop party, or we could do it like outside instead of having to be inside.
Yeah.
So I definitely know that I want it hot when I do it, not cold or raining or nothing like that. I want dresses and booty shorts. Like, nah, I want,
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
I want to be hot.
No, I got you. Yeah. Young Teasy said, "Dope. Welcome to Quality Music Management." So, how was it that that you got involved with Quality Music Management?
Quality music, quality music management found me. Everything is in divine order, and I'm so glad that that happened. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next and how far this goes. Shout out to Quality Music Management. But
For
hit
sure.
me a girl up.
So you definitely need
And
to
then
get
what's so
hands.
crazy about it, and what's so crazy about it, I always told God, because I visited St. Louis one time when I was doing the tour back with my homeboy Tommy. I was doing the tour with him, but I basically was there to do promotion. Like he was the artist, but I was the promoter. I made sure we was there. We went out, sold CDs, talked to people, um, pushed out flyers, let them know. When I went to Louisville, it was like St. Louis, it was like a whole nother different appetite, like a whole nother different piece of meat. It was just different. And I was like, I can always see myself living here or coming here just for the music scene because I like the
Yeah,
music, I like their vibe, I just like everything about St. Louis. And it's crazy that I always told God like if I ever was to do music, I wanted to start there first, and
yeah.
then work my way around because that's the middle ground. So I'm glad that that connection happened.
Nah, for sure, for sure. So speaking of quality music management, Young Teasy, he got a question. He said, "How do you best express yourself through your music, through words or performance?"
All three. All three. Like I said, I was in a girls' home, grew up in a girls' home. So being in a girls' home has really shown me how to express myself in multiple ways because most people don't know their triggers. I know my trigger. Like if I know my trigger and somebody is hitting my trigger, I'll let them know the first time. They
Yeah,
don't change it. I won't come around you because I know that you can trigger me into coming out of character. So I say that to say I express myself in many ways, not just one.
yeah. No, I
So I
love
can't
that.
pin it down to just one. All my life, people been telling me, "Oh, like you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do so many things. You got to focus on one." And I'm like, why do I have to be in the box in order to please you? I don't want to be in a box. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't need to be in a box. I need to be like an octopus doing everything, but it's just that one head.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that explains it, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little
Nah,
spoken word on y'all. I got a little spoken word on y'all. Snap the
nah,
fingers, snap the
it's
fingers.
nah, it's your interview. It's your interview. I like it whenever the guests do the talking. It makes my job easier, you know. So,
hmm
so he got another question for you. He said, how you handle constructive criticism?"
I handle constructive criticism very well, very well. Sorry, I'm a little tongue tied. Got sharp teeth. Don't judge
Mhm.
me. But anyways, I handle that well. I grew up in a girls' home. They used to yell at us. I'm Mrs. Clear. Okay? I'm Mrs. Call it clear. When they call it clear in a girls' home, do you know all the staff got to lock down and come to that one person?
Oh, really?
So constructive criticism to me is love.
Yeah, it's like they care enough to
It's,
say something
yes,
because you know.
yes. Because most people will sit around you and see you have a booger in your nose and won't even tell you got a booger in your nose. Just keep looking at you.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So,
So I need all real people around me.
yeah, because a lot of
All real
people.
people.
No, I agree with that because a lot of people they be surrounding themselves in these echo chambers and stuff, and they never grow
hmm
because they just surround themselves with people that get tell them what they want to hear, and because of that, they never
Yes,
grow. You know, because they're never
yes,
challenged. You know, if you're challenged, that's what
yes.
makes you get better. You know.
Say
So,
that again.
so he got another question. He said, "Why should people listen to your music? How you feel you have different from other artists?"
People should listen to my music because my music is a versatile of what's going on in the world. I'm not singing about shaking my booty or popping my chi-chis or anything like that. I'm singing about what Tupac was singing about. I'm singing about what MC Breeze was singing about. I'm singing about what Billie Holiday was trying to send out a message. I am sending out positive music. Not only positive music that you can relate to. I'm from Detroit. We got Dex Osama, we got Sada Baby. We got music that you can relate to.
Mm,
So just check me out.
nah, it's dope.
You'll love it. And then what was the other question?
He said, "What advice?" Or hold on, that was hold on. That one question. I think it was just one. Why should people listen to
Oh,
your
okay.
music? Oh yeah, no. And then, what you feel makes you differ from other artists? So that's the second part. Is what do you feel
What
makes
makes
you
me
different from other artists?
what makes me different from other artists is that I'm real. Um, I don't sugarcoat anything. I am a team player until you show me that it's not a team player. But I don't hold back. And what sets me apart is my unique. I'm very unique. That's what sets me apart.
That's good. So the next one is what advice you have been given that always sticks with you.
Um, it's crazy. I got a couple of those. Okay, I give you my top best five.
Okay.
The accuser is the doer. Everything that's done in the dark shall come to the light. It's two things I never seen. A nigga I need and a total with speed. um, Loyalty is the key. Stay focused because they talked about Jesus. They talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. And the fifth one is love who love you.
No, that's great. No, that's awesome for sure. So the next one is what mainstream artist you want to work with and what indie artist do you want to work with?
I want to work with everybody. I want to work with everybody. I want to work with everybody. I want to work with all different nationalities. I can do a little bit of Spanish. I can do a little bit of reggae. I can do a little bit of, I want to work with everybody. I'm not limit. I'm not. I'm not picky.
Yeah.
I want to
No.
work with everybody.
So
I just say when I do work with you, let's say if we do a hook. Let's say if I do a hook like this, sweet candy kisses all covered in gold. Your heart I know I got, but the streets have your soul. Candy Wonderland, turn him into a man. Next to him, I'm gonna stand, even though the streets have it so. So when I make a hook like that, I don't need you coming in talking about she sucked me like a vacuum and robbed me like a Snickers. I don't need you coming in talking about that. I need you coming in talking about how the streets have your soul, but you have a loyal person next to you, and you don't know whether you which way you should go. So it's pulling you.
yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
Stick on
I,
topic.
so we got another question from TZ. I gotta get my charger real quick, but I'm gonna ask you a question so you can
Okay.
answer it. I'm doing it, but it's what is your most useless talent you have?
Um, the most useless talent that I have
I
is
know I hate this
coloring.
question.
It's
Coloring.
coloring. I love coloring, but I can't color at all. I go all outside the boxes. But I love to color.
Nah,
Like I go to the library. I take my kids to the library just so we can color. They all coloring inside of the box. Then they look over at mine. Mine on outside of the box. So I say that's my least talent. But I love coloring though. So if y'all give me some coloring books, send me some coloring books through the mail, send them to my PO box. I definitely will color them, take pictures, and tag you in it. So send me coloring books. I like them big ones too, like them real big ones that just came out in like 2019. The real big coloring books that
oh,
cover up the whole table.
you take your
Yes,
coloring
them,
serious. She's like, I want those
I
new coloring books that just dropped in 2019. Like there's some Jordans or something. Like,
They, I mean, if you see that coloring book, you would be like, wow. You know how we used to have them stand up dolls back in the day? They used to be about this tall. They
yeah,
got a coloring book that's about this tall and this wide. Yeah, I need
no,
that. I need all parts of that.
that's dope. So the next question is, what is something people may not know about you?
Something people may not know about me is, yeah, I swear y'all not gonna judge me,
We
but
want
I
to.
don't
This is a
care.
judge free
I
zone.
don't care if y'all judge me, but I'm gonna say this. And this is gonna be my first time saying this, but I don't care. Smart. Pet smart.
What did you say? It kind of cut out. I couldn't really hear what you said.
I said I like to eat doggy and cat treats out of PetSmart.
Oh shit! I'm judging you now. I'm just playing. I
Especially
was
the
just
one that
looking.
looks like a little cookie with the sprinkles on the mid and on the top. I cut
What
them
about
boys
these
up.
ones? What about these ones? The
Is them the
gray.
ones that taste like Slim Jims?
I never tried them. I don't know.
I think them the ones that taste like Slim Jims. Those pretty good. They're a little rocky, but they pretty good. My health be good. You hear me? Well, you better try one of them doggy biscuits.
All right. So the next question is, what do you feel like you need to get to the next level, and what steps you are taking to get there?
What do I feel like I need to get to the next level? Um, that's kind of a tricky question. I would say I need to have the I need to be patient. You know, that's what I think I need to in order to get to the next level. And things I'm trying to do in order to get to the next level is make connections, network, push my music farther, push what I need to do farther, try to spend time on each craft, and try to just let God do the work.
So what would you tell to somebody that's gone through a similar situation or going through a similar situation as you did, and feeling like there's no way out? Like, what would be your best advice that you can give them?
There is a way out. Don't ever give up. Stand 10 toes down. God always said He don't put more on you that you can't handle. I didn't groove just last year, just last year. Not even I say the last 3 months of last year, which is October, November, and December. I didn't have people turn their back on me. I didn't have people kick me when I was down. I didn't have so-called friends try to get my kids taken away from me, and I still stood 10 toes down, fought through it, cried when I had to in the back, but they never let them see me cry, and kept it pushing. Because when you try to do dirt the evil way, it always bounces back on you.
Hmm.
That's what I had learned.
Yeah.
Um, so I say keep pushing. The things I've been through, like I just told you, in the last 3 months of last year, and we just in January, most people would have broke. Most people would have committed suicide. Most people would have been like, let me go to another drug. But no, I stayed 10 toes down. I followed my belief. I talked to God, and I kept it pushing. And look where I'm at now. They thought I was never going to get it all back, and I got it all back 10 times more because I was
Yeah.
patient and I was obedient.
Hmm.
And even though I don't have those friends anymore, even though I don't have those close connections with those people anymore, I'm okay with it. It's no beef. You did what you did. You have to live with it. It's no beef. I'm gonna move on with my life. You move on with your life. Yeah, just keep it pushing. It's somebody out there that's just like you. You go through things that have a testimony, and you just gotta keep pushing and staying 10 toes.
No, that's great. That's great. And
Thank
I'm really looking forward to seeing the music that you're gonna put out and the videos and everything, and working with you as over here in quality music management. So before we get off of here, you want to tell people your handles, where they can find your social medias, and everywhere, and where they can contact you at.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, even though I haven't made it yet, a new one. But you can find me on Instagram at name Narcissist Slayer, because I am the Narcissist Slayer.
Narcissist
Um,
Slayer. So
yes.
where did that name come from? Tell us what made you choose that.
Just like I was telling you, like my trials and tribulations, my thing's about to go dead, but my trials and tribulations and the people that I was around was narcissists. And I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Baby. I know how to fight demons. So that's why I named myself the Narcissist Slayer. But that's on Instagram. TikTok is Yellow Tink, and Facebook is Charmaine Hannah.
All right, that's awesome. All right, well, I appreciate you being on here for sure. And everybody, make sure y'all go follow her on all the
Thank you.
platforms. For sure. I appreciate you being on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Bye, everybody.
We're about to get off already.
Love me or hate me. Ooh, ay. Thugging, are you snaking me? Ay. Love me or hate me. Don't know what you would do. Thugging, are you snaking me? Don't be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. Love me or hate me. Don't know what you would do. Thugging, are you snaking me? Don't be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. You changed, it'll never be the same with you.
So high, can't see the ground. So fly, can't be seen around. So I will be leaving now. Smell like I've been held a pound. There's nothing you can tell me now. Let's just need another round. I see these evils all around.
Call me riches, we smoke swishes when we running shit. Y'all don't even know what this my other bitch. Mr. Miyagi, I'm sipping sake and blowing swishes. Hard to take a L when you always winning. Top was capping like they want it, they ain't on it though. Just to make them mad, I call his favorite hoe.
Time after time, you done showed me the truth.
And I don't need no watch. I don't need no watch. Swear my heart beat. She's baby. They say it's a gift. I feel like it's a curse. And I don't need no watch. I know it's my time. I don't know nights.
Baby girl, like how you moving, you know ain't no giving up. Say that you need me, know I had enough.
Just try not to lose your soul. I feel a little lost today. I feel like I lost my way. I feel a little lost today. I guess it's just the cost you pay.
The red pill, then that means that you are free from the fake
red pill
matrix, whatever life, and then you get to see reality. So
that red pill, the red pill's where it's at.